Start the meeting of the Elmwood Park Public Library Board of Trustees for March 9th, 2026. It's 5:30 p.m. Mr. Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Trustee Belendez.
Here.
Trustee Santangelo.
Here.
Trustee Monahan.
Here.
Trustee Narayan. Trustee Fosco.
Here.
Trustee Segura here. Trustee Pesco.
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, our account balances, total cash on hand, $737,379.66. Our fiscal year 25 to 26 expenditures to date are $2,057,268.21. On our consent agenda tonight, approval of the February 9th board meeting minutes. We have the approval of the payroll for February 2026. We have the approval of medical insurance for March 2026, the acknowledgement of the treasurer's report, as well as for February 2026, the approval of the IMRF payment, and the approval of the general fund disbursements, also for February 2026. Do I have a motion to accept the consent agenda as presented?
I'll make-
moved.
Motion by trustee Fosco, seconded
I'll second.
by trustee Santangelo. Any discussion on anything within the consent agenda? Okay, Mr. Secretary, you please call the question.
Trustee Belendez.
Yes.
Trustee Santangelo.
Yes.
Trustee Monahan.
Yes.
Trustee Narayan.
Yes.
Trustee Fosco.
Yes.
Trustee Segura, yes. Trustee Pesco.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right. Any correspondence, Mr. Secretary?
No correspondence.
Okay. And public participation, Mr. Gastola.
Hello, I'm just here to thank you for updating the meeting room policy back in January. We held a meeting over the weekend for the newsletter, and I'm just glad that I was able to use the space. I think that the process is working well. I came to deliver positive feedback. I know in the past I've brought some friends and made demands and maybe acted a little bit like I was stirring up trouble, but I'm here to tell you that I think that the process is working well. But I do have some questions. I came here and deposited a check, and I gave a check to the circulation desk, and it is currently in their possession. Now having used the space, I think the question is, would I go to the circulation desk and ask for that back after, or maybe it would make more sense, since I intend to use the space throughout the year, that you just keep the check on file for the organization, and that basically means I'm like eligible to reserve the meeting room. It's just something that occurred to me that was not discussed in January. Might be something that you consider. I don't think it requires changing the meeting room policy. It just means that you would think about it as trustees as to how you want us to utilize this policy. I would be perfectly fine with keeping a check on file so that you knew that I was good for it every time that I reserved the space. So I just wanted to put that out there. And I thank the AV, the staff that came in and helped me with my computer so that I could use the projector over the weekend. That was really useful. And then finally, as a journalist, for several years now, I have marked March 15th through the 21st as Sunshine Week, and considered the way that agencies go about allowing residents or journalists usually to exercise their right through the Freedom of Information Act to obtain records. I think that by and large, I'm very happy and pleased that this library takes that responsibility seriously. I applaud Mr. Consiglio for giving me some records even on the same day. I can't, that hasn't happened with the village. That certainly hasn't happened with the school district. I requested records on October 31st. I got them before the end of the day. So I thank him for taking that seriously. We've had some disagreements over the law. I expect that will continue. It happens between journalists and agencies all the time. But just wanted to let you know that things are going pretty well in that department. So thank you.
And another public participation, move on to the library director's report.
Okay, in your book, I went in detail on my director's notes, but I want to give you a high-level view for individuals. But you know, when I wrote this, it was pretty bad out. So you know, we're all anticipating spring now, and hopefully we're past all the bad weather. But February, I want to talk a little bit about the February programming. We had over 71 children's program where 892 children came and they enjoyed it. I mean, we had a scavenger hunt. Important one was Black History Month, and then we had a bunch of cultural and educational programs, and the music bingo. I mean, the residents look forward to it. This weekend we have St. Joseph's Day. On Tuesday we have St. Patrick's Day, Tom, and we have the Irish dancers coming again, who were excellent last year. Everybody looked
Yeah, they were
forward
very
to.
good.
So we have, I think we have 40 or 50 people planned for both events, at least that amount. There'll be no chairs, you know, so space is available to, you know, there's more space when there's more chairs. The occupancy goes up. The occupancy is based on what's in the room. So firemen, you know, decrease the square footage by chairs and tables and an old piano. Okay. Again, I mentioned earlier about Project Next Generation. We did get the budget. We didn't get any money last year, but we're getting $19,700. What's nice about this one is that it's going to pay for a majority of the materials that we're using, and a small portion of it is for salaries based on the amount of programs. So I'm in the process of completing that. The only difference in the program now is we have to file the information, the data, to get the money for that quarter. So I'm reviewing that. This week I'll be able to review all of that. So, and again, I want to thank Sid and Adon for the work they did on that. It's just tremendous. I reviewed that grant, and it was outstanding, the wording and the detailing of the information, and I think that's why we received the total amount. Looking ahead, I was hoping, a role of staff. Again, none of the programs that we do if it wasn't for the staff that we have. And staff members bring creativity and energy to programs that they develop. And the work ensures that the library remains active and a welcoming places for the community. And we still constantly get compliments from people coming in. And you know, librarian Sid Allen Simpson made a remark that, and maybe Trustee Monahan can help on this one, what he thinks on it, but he says, library people, they go to all libraries and they enjoy library, they constantly go. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that?
A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah, a good portion of them, and it's nice. I mean, we have the same, we'll probably have the same people, I would suspect, from St. Joseph's Day to St. Patrick's Day, and they enjoy it, and that's what we try to do here. Again, you know, looking ahead, coming up, we have the summer reading program that's going to be starting off around June 6th. We're going to have Touch a Truck. We're working out the particulars with the village. We're participating in movies in the park. And we're involved in the community events that are coming up. Again, you know, I want to thank the board for reading all the stuff that I write. I want to thank for all the things all the work that you have to do that you might not have done before. But I respect all of you, and I thank you. Each of you have given me input and corrections and your thoughts, and I commend you for it. So again, I want to thank you, and I want to. In the back of your package, I want you to take a look at some of the things that we received free.
Yeah, I was looking at
There
that.
are things missing there, but the sum of it, these red chairs are not in there, and the black chairs. So we've received 100 red chairs this year, and 100 black chairs. That value's not in there, but we've hit well over the $100,000 mark on free furniture. Thank God. And the libraries all have us on the list. You're giving away something, we'll take it. Now, one interesting note. This year, we talked about the 90th anniversary of the library. The thing that's interesting is, and the village is going to have to understand this because this is going to be part of the budget meeting. This building is the longest standing library ever in Elmwood Park. Think about that. Every time they moved on, they were able to improve. This library, we haven't really made any improvement. Last year, yeah, we made some, fixing some of the rooms up, but we're talking libraries that are putting millions of dollars back in their library. We haven't done that yet. There's a few things we need. One of the grants is the legislative grant that we're talking about. This room needs to be redone with the wallpaper coming up across the carpet. But basically, that's it in this room, what we have to do. We have some ideas for some other areas of the building, which next month we're going to have a building committee meeting, which we'll do a walkthrough. Staff this past weekend has straightened out the whole building that's well organized, especially doing an inventory of all the supplies that we have, because now we see exactly all the extra stuff we have. We can build programs for the supplies that we have. And it's a good part. And we have a lot of things in storage, and we have people. I share my office with 3 people, as you know, so space is at a minimum. But I look forward to the budget meeting, the budget approval. It's my favorite part of the year. And again, any input or any questions, just forward me an email. Trustee Monahan, thank you for your comments. And I appreciate that. I know he's looking. I'll give you a quiz next month, see if you're reading it. I know you are, but I thank you for that, all of you. That's it.
I'm always encouraged to read the director's report and ask questions prior to the meeting. Building committee, trustee Santangelo.
Nothing to report. We're having a meeting next month on April 6th.
All right, sounds good. Bylaws, goals, policy, personnel, trustee Segura.
Yes, we have a committee meeting following the general meeting today.
Awesome. And trustee Belendis with finance committee.
The director is going to be meeting with the village within the next few weeks, and then we'll discuss the budget at the next meeting.
Okay. Doesn't like there's any unfinished business, any new business before the board today. All right. I don't think there's any need to go into executive session, so at this time I would entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Trustee Fosco, in the second.
I'll second.
Trustee Belendis. Any discussion? All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. We are adjourned.